What if our deepest traumas aren't just psychological wounds, but open doorways, inviting something to walk right in? For 25 years, I've sat with patients suffering from trauma so severe, it splinters the soul. I've listened, I've guided, and I've used the best evidence-based practices my profession offers. But sometimes, what I've witnessed goes far beyond any textbook. It pushes back against the very foundations of clinical psychology. So, I've developed a hypothesis. This isn't a theory born from a research journal, but from my observations of patients on the jagged edge of human experience. I call it trans-dimensional trauma. Let me be perfectly clear. This is not a recognized psychological theory. It is my attempt to draw a map of a territory where our deepest scars seem to act like a beacon for forces just outside our normal understanding. These are my case files. Section 1. The foundation. What is trans-dimensional trauma? At its core, my hypothesis builds on what we already know about trauma and the mind. Psychology has thoroughly documented the link between trauma and dissociation. Dissociation is a defense mechanism. It's the mind hitting a kind of escape button when reality becomes too much to bear. We see it in depersonalization, that out-of-body feeling, or derealization, where the world suddenly feels unreal. It's a natural, adaptive survival response. My theory of transdimensional trauma starts at this fracture point. I suggest that in the most extreme cases, this psychic break doesn't just create an internal split. It creates a change in what I can only describe as a person's energetic and psychic integrity. Think of it as a spiritual injury on top of the psychological one. Some research on highly sensitive people talks about permeable mental boundaries to describe certain cognitive styles. My hypothesis just asks a radical question. What if, under the immense pressure of severe trauma, those metaphorical boundaries become literal? What if a psychic wound, left open, doesn't just scar over but becomes a doorway? I know, it's an unsubstantiated leap. It has no empirical backing in physics or established psychology. It's just the only metaphor that seems to fit the anomalies I've witnessed. Section 2. Case Study 1. The Open Doorway.